I'm Scott Key with Scott Key and Associates, and I want to take a couple of minutes to tell you about some applications that we use to get work done in our office, and 3 applications in particular. I'll let you in on a little secret first. We don't really have a huge staff. We get a lot of work done very efficiently with an army of 3 people here at our office. There's myself and a paralegal and an associate. And these are 3 apps that we use to do very good work together. Number 1, I want to tell you about the WordPress P2 theme. You may think of WordPress as a blogging application. You may think of WordPress as something that powers various websites, or you may have never heard of WordPress. And so we use a blogging application within our staff or within our office to communicate with one another. And so if there's a matter that we want to talk about, we'll put a title like it's a blog post, put a short body, and then we'll comment on it to one another. We can upload documents that we want to look at, things that we want to review. And so let me tell you why we use P2, why we use a blogging application to communicate. We have found that email is not the best medium of communication. Sometimes things get lost. So we limit our email communication to communication with the outside world. And so internally, we use the WordPress P2 application to communicate with one another. There are several good books on how WordPress does this. You can look up the WordPress P2 application. Their CEO, Matt Mullenweg, talks about this whenever he's been interviewed on podcasts. Check it out. It's a really good way to make your communications inter-office or intra-office much more efficient. Secondly, an application that we use, and this is really the getting work done application. We all have iPads, and we do a great deal of work where we analyze very lengthy documents and very lengthy transcripts. And so we use an application called LIQUIDTEXT. LIQUIDTEXT, you can upload a PDF to it, and you can select text from the PDF, move it over into a light table, rearrange those little snippets how you'd like to rearrange them, and then when you output this to a PDF, you get this light table at the beginning that you can touch. It'll take you back to that specific place in a transcript. You learn the transcript as you're doing this, but you take the transcript and you extract it from this place where it's not very readable or approachable, and you can put your hands on the most pertinent information in the transcript. The third application I want to tell you about, and this is more of an old school meets new school application, is an application called Dictate and Share. This is an application that basically gives you an old school dictaphone on your smartphone. I'm of that era where we sort of draft our own documents, we type our own stuff up. But I had my foot in the other world with older lawyers who would dictate and upload or send their dictations to legal assistants who would transcribe, and there would be an editing process back and forth. I still find that to be a very helpful way to get lots of memos and letters and things like that done. Dictate and Share, you literally just record something. It makes it very easy to upload or send that out to another person. You can use it to record meetings or things like that. So I still do a little bit of old school dictation the way older lawyers do, and I think this is still a way to get work done in the medical profession. So again, 3 applications we use here: the WordPress P2 application, first of all, LIQUIDTEXT, and then Dictate and Share. I'd love to know, I'm always looking to learn, what are some applications you use in your office to get things done? Send me an email, give me a call, text me. I'd love to hear about that. And if you would like to work with me or would like to know more about my practice, feel free to give me a call at Scott Key and Associates at 678-610-6624 or Scott at scottkeylaw.com. Thanks so much.